I'm Graham on the silver screen, digging through the trash for something unseen. Ghouls cold, what'll they find today? A spooky little gem or just decay?
Hello and welcome back to Ghoul's Gold. I am Grim, your resident haunted church dog, and I am joined by my best bird, Kraa.
Hello, Mr. Grim.
Hello, Mr. Kraa. If this is your first time joining us, we are just two entities who come across different films, and to pass the time, we started ranking them 1 to 10. This is our third episode, but our 60-second movie we've watched together so far. Today, we are checking out a movie called Deadstream. Can you tell me anything about it, Kraa?
So all I know about this is the great algorithm of the internet brought me this trailer, and it immediately made me remember a Korean film that we watched together many years ago. Mm-hmm. Do you remember what it was called?
I'm gonna butcher it. Gongjam Haunted Asylum? I think that's how you pronounce it.
And it was the little summary that was next to the thumbnail on the streaming service that I saw this on is disgraced YouTuber tries to restart their career by live streaming going into a haunted house. And it appears to be found footage, that kind of style of horror. And I thought, this looks like something. That's all I know, and I immediately earmarked that for something for us to peruse over, and I have the trailer set up for both of us so we can see what this is like, and who knows what actual qualities this may have, but I'm open to being surprised.
This is one of the rare ones that we are both going in completely cold, because usually we have heard of it. But I think this was added to Netflix like a couple days ago. Very recently. One of our friends has watched it, but we'll get into that later.
Yes.
All right, we will be right back. We're going to watch the trailer, and we'll have thoughts, I'm sure. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So, all right.
I have two reactions. That looks
Go on.
So stupid.
I'm excited.
It looks amazing.
Yes. I can't remember. Okay, you're better at video games than I am.
Sure.
What was the Resident Evil that was just this? This was just the intro. It was a semi-recent one.
7.
7? Was that the one where it's like the
Resident Evil Biohazard, where they record a taped, and then that was the demo, I believe.
Yeah.
You record it's like shitty Urbex explorers go and record this.
I'm like,
and then in the beginning of the game, one of the Easter eggs is you can find the tape that they made up in the fireplace. So it is that. There were bits in that trailer that made me laugh. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. But all right. Okay.
And I will say a few of those effects look pretty alright. This is clearly all done practical, but the whatever zombie with a GoPro I just saw, I'm like, I'm in. I'm watching this. That's funny.
Weird shape under sheets being yanked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Clearly
all
on a
right.
string.
Sure. It's a simple effect, but you know what? Yep. Effective.
I like it. And I got a little bit. You know what it reminds me of? Real fast.
Go on.
I don't know if you have watched this. I don't think I've watched it with you, and I don't know if you've seen it. Grave Encounters. I think we should add it to our list if you haven't seen it, because it is one of the better pseudo found footage. It's like a mockumentary about a ghost hunting team a la Ghost Adventures. It's supposed to be a Zach Baggins thing. But they go into an asylum and things go awry. But it is a very good version of that, and this kind of reminded me of that too, because they go into an asylum, stuff goes down, it's all night vision camera, that kind of stuff, but it's a professional film crew.
Sure.
And this is a little bit more Blair Witchy, which I like.
Yeah.
Like modern Blair Witch, because they've got nice cameras. What are your thoughts? Because I know you've watched this before too. Or did you not watch the trailer?
No, I didn't. I came. I
Oh.
just saw the name and I saw the pitch, and I'm like,
Well, because you sent the
Okay.
trailer, and I was like, oh, he watched the trailer. So
no. I was like, we're just going in. We're going in live.
So
All right.
what's your thoughts?
So
Yeah.
I had no idea that those were real practical effects. I was assuming it would be just like
After Effects?
After Effects. But like, oh, that's a dude in a suit.
Effort.
Love me a dude in a suit. There you go. That's how I know you care. Okay. So we have a friend.
Yes, we do.
Who claims to have watched this and had nothing but disparaging comments for it. Said it would be a 0. We would be unable to finish.
Yep.
I'm excited to find out for myself.
Same. And this is a friend that has watched thousands of horror movies. So I respect her opinion. But based on that trailer, I think I'm going to like this, much less not finish it. But we'll see. It could be, like, really grating in some part. I will say the head YouTuber seems annoying, but it seems like he's supposed to be. So
I feel like that's the angle. That's the pitch. He's that special class of
douchey YouTuber.
Desperate manosphere, like, please pay attention to me. That's showing off in place of a personality type of streamer. That please validate me streamer. I'm interested in it selling me on, okay, what's going on? But, like, okay, we have a borderline unlikable character with, it looks like, no supporting cast.
Yeah, it looks like it's
at least
just
from the trailer.
The entities.
And yes. But I'm excited.
I'm cautiously optimistic.
One thing real fast, just because it was mentioned. So, what does 0 means? So, our rating system, which seemed a arguably 1 to 10 rating system, which is what we feel a movie has earned our time with. What I mean by that is, like, would you watch it again? Would you spend some of your precious life to experience this film again? And a 0 means no.
Absolutely
0 means
not.
we didn't even finish it. We couldn't get through it the first time, let alone do it again. And to be fair, we always give it 30 minutes. If a movie can't hold us for a half hour, then we've given it an honest try, and that's it. Beyond that, 1 to 4 is we're not going to watch it again. But again, that's a spectrum. Sometimes there are movies that you may be happy you watched, but Lord knows you're not going to watch it again.
Requiem for a Dream.
I did my time, and I'm not doing it again. I remember the first time I learned my lesson.
Yep.
But then again, you have movies that are like, okay, I guess I would watch it again under certain circumstances, and that would be a 5. Like, yeah, I'd watch that again, but maybe only to watch someone else watch it for the first time. And that, of course, goes all the way up to 9, which is just kind of the general spectrum of movies you enjoyed. It's like, this was great, I'd watch it again, sure. And then all the way up to the beloved 10, the valuable, no notes, perfect movie. What a beautiful piece of cinema. Rare, precious, sometimes surprising who ends up there. And who knows, maybe Deadstream's gonna absolutely wow us. Yeah.
I don't know if it'll be that good. I think we have maybe 3 10s out of the 62 or 3 movies we have.
And almost all of them were handcrafted by brilliant professionals with massive budgets.
Yeah.
So
2 of the 3. And the third one was
I admit,
a rogue element.
Deadstream.
Yeah. Probably not.
Probably not, but maybe.
Could be an 9.
I'm excited. Let's find out together.
All right. We will be back after these messages.
Yum, yum. It's a meal in itself. Our all-meat super dog. Enjoy one now.
And now, on with the show.
And we're back. That was amazing.
I
loved it. I loved it so much.
I'm so happy we did this.
We gave it a chance. Yeah.
Man. Okay. All right. Okay.
Do we say our rating at the same time? See what we're at the same place?
Okay. I just need a minute.
You need to think about it. That's
okay.
Fair.
I'm gonna quick.
While you're mulling, those practical effects were incredible, and that is my jam. And like you, when we were watching it, you mentioned there was really only one that was kind of weak, and even then, it still looked damn good. Someone painted that lovingly.
Yeah.
And it held up very well, very close to the camera, and this is high def. If this was made in the 80s, nobody would have cared. It was incredibly internally consistent. It called back to a lot of different things. It made sense. I didn't have much to say about it. There's a few things, but again,
I'm looking back at our previous ratings to be like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm willing to be talked down.
Uh-huh.
It's either a low 9 or a very high 8.
I was gonna say 9.
Yeah, I'm like,
it's
that
awesome.
That one popping head was like, that was weak.
That knocked it down. And a tiny bit of the acting when he's interacting with Chrissy felt scripted. But the rest of it did not. When he was solo?
Which I think is more than anything else incredibly damning to the subject matter.
Yeah.
Because I was like, this fake asshole. I was like, yeah. Yup.
Yeah.
Okay. Because...
So...
Yeah.
Like I said, it was super well done. I cannot wait to speak to our mutual friend and find out if she watched a different film. Because I don't know why she would hate this. I am an avid Phasmophobia player, for the listeners at home, and it felt a lot like that. Just going in solo, being a stupid asshole, and trying to provoke a ghost. And this, I've seen YouTubers like this, I've watched streamers like this. It was cringe the way it was supposed to be cringe, and it was funny.
I think
like,
that's
genuinely.
Because I'm trying to pull apart what is this? Why am I reacting so much to it? And the thing that the thing that's rhyming in my head is Evil Dead.
Yeah.
But
it felt like
the
Evil
thing
Dead
is,
2.
watching Evil Dead as someone younger than the people who made the film, I couldn't empathize with what was happening. So, like, I've never been out drinking with my closest friends up at a cabin with that one of our grandfathers had, or whatever the premise is. But this, I have seen awful attention-seeking streamers and watched them go nuts. Watch them, like, sink to depravity and shock and awfulness just for that attention. And so it's like, oh, I know this language.
Yeah.
I know this reference. Okay, yeah, I'm on board. And the various horror things that happened, really, it was the whole spectrum. It was the entire buffet of spookiness. The legs through the ceiling was incredibly subtle and very upsetting.
Yes.
But, like,
Yes.
The stabbing corner guy, having him take the spear, was so stupid.
That was so good.
It was so stupid.
It was so dumb.
But because the main character is an idiot, doesn't bother me. I was like, okay, yeah, that is dumb. I'm on board. It was so... It so quickly established its own setting that this man is a fool, a weirdly prepared fool, and an awful, seething narcissist.
Yep.
And so I can't think of another... Usually, that's a huge turnoff for me. Usually, if the main character is awful, I disconnect. But somehow, I was so invested.
Yeah.
Like, even in his
I want to
weird,
know if
like...
he's gonna get his comeuppance and his weird apology.
Well, like, his horrific apologies. And his unapology first. When he's like, no, I was always right. Everyone else is wrong. It's like... That's so real. That's so agonizingly real.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's just he's so... And, like, it just... It was spectacular. And Grim and I were like gabbing to each other during the film that it felt like I forget the acronym. Video games that are made up of cut up bits of actually recorded media.
I think it's
something.
real motion video, RMV. Yeah.
RMV, thank you. This felt like a really, really good one of those.
Like
it established the rules, and it was almost jarringly internally consistent. A regular movie, I would have hand waved away a bunch of like inconsistencies. This was so snug. Like everything kept making sense all the way through, except for her weird fixation on jamming her fingers up his nose. But that was so weird.
Funny.
It was funny, but it was so weird.
Yeah. And maybe it's just because the practical effects guy was like, I got a real good hand, and we're gonna use it plenty because I made it really. Silicone's expensive, and I made 2 of these hands. And for my part, I'm a horror man. I watch a lot of horror movies. A lot of times, some of the ones that you won't, and I had to pause this to go get something to make me less scared. And it was still funny. But even then in between, it bounced, like Evil Dead, it bounced back between I'm incredibly uncomfortable and I'm laughing. And it effortlessly moved back and forth between those two. And that is so rare. And the fact that it was able to get me so many times, even when I saw some of the scares in the trailer, like I knew it was coming, but the effects were all practical from what I could tell. There wasn't really any after effects or anything like that. I was watching to see if his makeup moved or like if there was reshoots. I didn't see anything. I wonder if they did this in a night or two. In everything added up, like I guessed some of the twists were like, oh, the key goes to the box that he got earlier, but like that's video game stuff.
It did at no point was anything particular. This was that excellent example of I went to a restaurant, I ordered a burger. I'm not surprised I got a burger. I was surprised about how delicious it was. It's like all the ingredients I'm perfectly comfortable happening in the order they did, but they were delicious. They were distinct. Surprisingly good. And I have no idea who any of these people are. Quick internet search. None of these people have blue links on Wiki. Like, these are nobodies out of nowhere. And there's like, it's just like four people, I think. And it's just like, we got a great idea, bear with us. It's like, what is this? Where did you come from? Amazing.
I guess everybody has one great idea in them. I hope they have more, because I know that Netflix has a penchant sometimes to take things that are amazing and then just go, okay, we'll never give you money again. And I'm like, no, please.
Well, this was a Shudder original.
Yeah, and
so
Shudder,
like,
I had a subscription to for a while, and that's where I found like Mad God and things like that. And some of them are really good, but a lot of them are really bad. And it's just indie stuff, I guess, but I would not have watched this because somebody I really respect in the horror community said it was trash, so I can't wait to find out why.
I know.
But
It's like, what?
I'm so glad you
why?
convinced us to watch this, because even after she said that, I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know. But I love it, and I want to tell my friends that like horror. I'm going to tell my brother-in-law to watch this. I'm going to tell my sister-in-law to watch this. It's awesome.
Just
my
another, like,
flappers are gassing.
how... Absolutely. I feel so comfortable putting this up against, I mean, for a very different tone, but, like, this is as good as The Descent.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is, this
Just for
is,
completely different reasons.
This
but
is as good.
I had
would say
more
this
fun.
is, yeah. It's better than Lost Boys. Lost Boys, not as good as this.
I do love Lost Boys, but yeah.
Yeah. It's like, this is a little bit better. Oh, wow. Wow.
Well,
What a wonderful experience.
what an adventure. Well, thank you for watching this with me. I had a lovely experience. When I will try to remember to put the type up at the end this time, and I guess we'll catch you next time with whatever we find.
Have a lovely evening.